A very good morning to all of you. Myself, Dr. Preeti Yadav. I am a physics faculty in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. I am from Applied Science Department. Today, I will discuss EM wave in conducting medium and transverse nature of EM waves. In my previous lecture, I have discussed EM waves in free space or wave equation of EM waves in free space. Today I will discuss electromagnetic waves in conducting medium. For calculation of electromagnetic waves in conducting medium, we used Maxwell's four equation in differential. The Maxwell first equation is divergence of E is equal to rho by epsilon naught. And second is divergence of B is equal to 0. And the third is del cross E is equal to minus curly B by curly T. And the fourth is del cross B, that is equal to mu naught J plus epsilon naught curly E by curly T. And now for conducting medium, we replace epsilon naught by epsilon. Mu naught means absolute permeability by mu in conducting medium. Similarly, epsilon naught permittivity is replaced by epsilon in conducting. And in for conducting medium, sigma is not equal to 0. Since there is no charge source, therefore there is no charge, therefore charge density is equal to 0. We have this equation. This is the relation between B and H. B is equal to mu H, D is equal to epsilon E, and J is equal to, J is a current density, is equal to sigma E. So Maxwell equation in conducting medium. Here first is rho is 0, therefore first equation becomes del dot E is equal to 0. Second, del dot B 0, del dot H is equal to 0, because from this equation B is equal to mu H. Therefore put this value into this equation, therefore we get here del dot H, divergence of H is equal to 0. Third is del cross E, that is equal to minus curly B by curly T, and B is replaced by mu H. Therefore we get del cross E curl of E, that is equal to minus mu curly H by curly T. This is equation 7. Now in this equation, fourth Maxwell equation, we put here B is equal to mu H, therefore del cross mu H. And here mu naught is replaced by mu, therefore mu. J is equal to sigma E, therefore you put a sigma E, plus epsilon naught is replaced by epsilon curly E by curly T. Mu are both sides cancel to each other. Therefore, the resultant fourth Maxwell equation is del cross H is equal to sigma E plus epsilon curly E by curly T. Equation 8. Now to find the EM waves, equation of EM waves in conducting medium, taking curl of equation 7 on both sides. Therefore here del cross E, del cross minus mu curly H by curly T. Using vector identity, this equal to del divergence of E minus del square E is equal to here minus mu here curly by curly T del cross H. Now using equation 7, here del cross E is equal to here del square E, basically use this equation, divergence of E. Fifth equation, here divergence of E is 0, therefore this term becomes 0, and we get here minus del square E minus mu curly by curly T del square H. And del square H is equal to sigma E plus epsilon curly E by curly T. This value of del cross H put here. Here basically equation 5 and equation 8. By mistake it is written as 7 equation. This is equation 5. Minus del square E, that is equal to minus mu curly by curly T sigma E plus epsilon curly E by curly T. Minus minus cancel to each other, therefore resultant equation del cross E is equal to mu, sigma is a constant, therefore taking outside from the derivative, curly by curly T E plus mu multiply mu epsilon, curly by curly T is here, and already curly by curly T means curly square E by curly T square. Now this is the wave equation, because this is second order differential equation. This is a wave equation for EM waves in conducting medium. If del sigma is equal to 0, then this equation becomes del square E is equal to mu epsilon curly square E by curly T square. ये इक्वेशन सेम है जो हमने फ्री स्पेस में फाइंड आउट की थी. अगर हम इसको वेव इक्वेशन से कंपेयर करें तो वेव इक्वेशन क्या होती है? डेल स्क्वायर psi is equal to C1 curly square E by curly T square. E is replaced by a function psi. Therefore, this equation also represents a wave equation. Here, if compare equation 10 with equation 9, then there is an additional term mu sigma curly E by curly T. Which is known as a dissipation term, and it is responsible for current conduction. Here's a conductivity, therefore this is a current conduction, responsible for current conduction. Similarly, find the wave equation for a magnetic field, therefore taking curl of equation 8, that equation, therefore del cross H is equal to del cross, and here sigma E plus epsilon curly E by curly T. And using vector identity, this equal to del dot H, divergence of H minus del square H, that is equal to sigma here del cross E plus epsilon curly by curly T del cross E. Now using equation 6 and 7, this equation and this, put this value del cross E and del dot H. Here del dot H is equal to 0 because divergence of B is equal to 0. Therefore, this term become equal to 0. And this remaining terms is minus del square H is equal to sigma, put del cross E is equal to minus mu curly H by curly T plus epsilon curly by curly T. Similarly, del cross E minus mu curly H by curly T. Taking negative common, therefore, here sigma mu curly H by curly T plus mu epsilon curly square curly by curly T here, and already curly H by curly T. Therefore, this terms becomes mu epsilon curly square H by curly T square. And the resultant equation is del square H is equal to sigma mu curly H by curly T plus mu epsilon curly square H by curly T square. Now this again wave equation in terms of H for EM waves in conducting medium. If sigma is equal to 0, then this term become equal to 0, and we get here del square H is equal to mu epsilon curly square H by curly T square. This equation becomes this equation, compare this equation with this equation, there is an additional term sigma mu curly H by curly T, and this term is known as a dissipation term and responsible for current conduction. Now the equation 10, now the equation 9, basically this is not a 10, 9 equation, and the equation 11 is by mistake right equation 10, this is equation 9 and 11. This equation and this equation represents the EM waves of conducting medium in terms of electric field and magnetic field. And there is an additional term. There is an additional term here, also here, and that term is due to current conduction occur in conducting medium. Due to current conduction, to flow of current in conducting medium. Now this is the electromagnetic wave equation in conducting medium. Now the next is transverse nature of EM waves. What is transverse nature in EM waves? Electric and magnetic fields vectors are perpendicular to each other. मीन्स इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड और मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्या होती है, आपस में क्या होती है, परपेंडिकुलर होती है, और सेम टाइम पे क्या होती है, परपेंडिकुलर टू द डायरेक्शन ऑफ वेव्स, मीन्स डायरेक्शन ऑफ द EM waves, and that type of nature of EM waves is called as transverse nature. And we know that waves are basically of two types of nature. First is transverse nature and the second is longitudinal nature. Longitudinal means direction of propagation of waves is along the direction of vibration. Means is parallel to the direction of vibration. That type of waves are called longitudinal waves. And the example of longitudinal waves are sound waves. And the second is transverse waves. In this type of waves, direction of propagation of wave is perpendicular to the direction of propagation or transverse to the direction of vibration. मीन्स इसमें क्या है, जो EM वेव से, बिकॉज EM वेव्स प्रोपगेट इन along C is in that direction, z direction, that is perpendicular to X and Y direction where there is a vibration of the wave. Now in our topic we prove that the EM waves have a transverse nature. Prove that electric field and magnetic fields are perpendicular to each other, as well the wave propagation vector. K represent the wave propagation vector. Here this is the represent the electric field, and this is represent the magnetic field along y-axis and E along x-axis. This is the magnitude of E naught, and this is the magnitude of B naught. And these represent the electric field lines, and this represent the magnetic field lines. And the propagation of the wave is along z-axis with velocity c. Means EM wave propagate along z-axis with velocity c. Now, transverse nature of EM waves can be proved with the help of Maxwell equation. We used here Maxwell's equation first and the second, means divergence of E is equal to 0, or divergence H is equal to 0, or divergence B is equal to 0 for free space. First of all, you take here divergence of E. Divergence of E means, what is the value of del here? Curly by curly x I cap plus curly by curly y j cap plus curly by curly z k cap. Here dot, therefore put here dot, and E is equal to E naught E iota k dot r minus omega t. यहाँ पर क्या है, E की वैल्यू हमने ये क्यों ली है, बिकॉज जो इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव्स है, that is the wave equation, and the solution of this type of wave equation is a plane wave. Therefore, the solution of this equation is E is equal to E naught E iota, K is a propagation vector, R is a position vector, K dot R minus omega T. T is the time, omega is the angular velocity. Therefore, put here value of E is E naught E iota. There is a iota. K dot R, not I cap unit vector, is a iota K dot R minus omega T. Now, write the component of E naught along x, y and z. Therefore, E0 is equal to E0x I cap plus E0y j cap plus E0z k cap. Then EI component of k is kx I plus ky j plus kz k. And the unit vector component of R is xi I cap plus yj cap plus zk, and the dot product of this we get here kxx plus k y plus k z and minus omega t. Curly by curly x, if we multiply this curly by curly x this, then we get here and curly by curly x e0x means I dot I is equal to means e0x, and this term is also multiplied by this with this term, therefore e0x यहाँ पर क्या है e0x के साथ में ये टर्म्स है, तो हम इसका क्या करेंगे, जब डॉट प्रोडक्ट फाइंड आउट करेंगे तो e0x के साथ ये टर्म भी आएगी, तो इट मींस e0x e iota kxx plus kyy plus kzz minus 1. Similarly, for this term j dot j1 curly by curly I, same term e0y e iota kxx plus kyy plus kzz minus 1, and plus curly by curly z e0z e iota kxx plus kyy plus kzz minus omega t, bracket close. Now find the partial derivative of this term with respect to x. Then we get here e0x, because in this term we find the this term differentiation of this term, then यहाँ पर क्या है curly by this is the same, this is a constant. यहाँ पर हम e का करेंगे तो e के में क्या आता है, e की एक्सपोनेंट में सेम टर्म आएगी और प्लस ओनली x की मीन्स kx. So iota and multiply here, iota is multiplied, therefore we get here iota kx e0x and this term whole term. Similarly in this term we get here e0y e iota ky plus e0z e iota kz and e iota kxx in all the terms, therefore taking common with this term. Here taking common iota from all these terms, and therefore we get here kx e0x plus ky e0y plus kz e0z. Kx e0x plus ky e0y plus kz e0z. e iota again is हमने स्टार्टिंग में जो इसको करा था उसी फॉर्म में लिख दिया, in this form iota k dot r minus omega t. Then again kx e0x means k dot means dot product of these two quantities, k dot e naught component of e naught x e naught y and e naught e0 z means e0, and here e iota k dot r minus omega t, and we know that e naught e iota k dot r omega is e, therefore iota this term is replaced by e. Therefore, we get here del divergence of E is equal to iota k dot E. And this is equal to 0 from Maxwell first equation. Therefore, k dot E is equal to 0. Means dot product इसका 0 होता है. 0 होता है तो means वहाँ पे क्योंकि dot product is equal cos theta and cos theta is equal to 0 in theta is equal to 90 degree. Means k is perpendicular to E. Similarly, we prove that del dot j is equal to 0 with the help of this. Del dot h is equal to 0 implies that del dot b is equal to 0. By using this, we prove that here iota k dot b is equal to 0. It means electric field and magnetic field is perpendicular to each other as well perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Direction of propagation means wave propagation vector is k. From this and this prove that electromagnetic waves are transverse in nature. ये हमने सब क्यों कराया है कि इसको हम इक्वल टू 0 कर दे और हम क्या कर दे कि जो प्रोपगेशन है और इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में दोनों में क्या है एंगल कितना आ जाए 90 का. 90 मीन्स दोनों क्या है परपेंडिकुलर है. एक बार रिवाइज कर लेते हैं हमने आज क्या किया है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव्स इन कंडक्टिंग मीडियम, द रिजल्टेड टर्म्स है del cross E mu sigma curly E by curly T plus mu epsilon curly square E by curly T square. In terms of H, del square H is equal to sigma mu curly H by curly T plus mu epsilon curly square h by curly t square. This equation 9 and 11 represents the EM waves in a conducting medium. This term represents the conduction, and in this term, because there is a conductivity sigma. And in the next topic, we prove that electromagnetic waves are transverse in nature, means EM wave propagate perpendicular to the direction of vibration. This is the vibration of electric and magnetic field, and this C is means propagation of EM waves perpendicular to the direction of vibration. By using the Maxwell's equation first and second, and we prove that K is perpendicular to E as well as K perpendicular to B, magnetic field. And the important question of today's lectures is write wave equation for EM waves in conducting medium. Second, prove that electromagnetic waves are transverse in nature. This is all about today's lecture. Thank you.